So, I want to get into the first segment for today because, I respond to criticism on this show, folks. I respond to criticism on this show. I criticize other people, and therefore I also get criticized. And so a fan of mine, a very concerned fan of mine, left a comment on a video I made, and I want to discuss this. So, again, I respond to criticism on the show. This is a show that responds to criticism. So I did a show a couple days ago, the last show, and we talked about Marjorie Taylor Greene getting censored by big tech. She got censored. And so I made fun of it because I thought it was really funny. And a very concerned fan of mine, someone who's very concerned, wrote some messages to me, and I told them that I would reply to them on the show. And then yesterday I had some power issues. But so again, I respond to criticism on this show, so let's get into this. So this is from Adrienne of Fluorine. So this is, again, the subject matter of Marjorie Taylor Greene getting censored by big tech. So let's read. Excuse me, but I'm a fan of yours, but this is not funny. I'm banned from YouTube right now. Can't post a video of Christmas or New Year's. Because I made a video saying I got scabies and had to take ivermectin after I tested negative for COVID. I'm not a Republican, but did follow Marjorie on Twitter because, I follow everyone whose name I hear, and she actually did share some cool stuff sometimes. So I just want to say, the idea that your channel gets banned because you talk about the actual use case of ivermectin and not conspiracy garbage, that's ridiculous. YouTube is silly on that one. But also, Marjorie posts some cool stuff sometimes. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm skeptical. On that one, I would like to see citations needed. If she's posted cool stuff, show me the cool stuff. I'd be very interested. But until that happens, I'm going to say I don't think so. But here we go. So this is where it gets good. You are mean and nasty to make fun of a female victim of online censorship and should apologize for this video, says the dreadlocked hippie YouTuber from California who is a member of the Green Party. So first of all, I would like to say mean and nasty. That reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog, the episode with the zombie who films a show called Mean and Nasty People. I've been watching some Courage the Cowardly Dog recently. I do like dogs. I like Courage and I like cartoons. So I'm just saying, any reference to Courage the Cowardly Dog, not bad, right? But also a female victim of online censorship. So I have been censored. Many times I've been censored. I'm actually currently censored right now. The fact that I have 37 viewers and not every single person in the world watching me right now, that's censorship when you think about it. But also, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a sitting member of the U.S. House of Representatives. And that is a key difference here. I personally don't give a fuck when far right-wing lunatics get censored because they spread lies and disinformation all day, every day, and then finally have the terms of service used against them. The censorship that I care about, more so than anything, are the people that no one knows. The people that have their accounts removed because TERFs, mass report them. I'm talking about, the TERF wars on Twitter, right? This is a thing that happens a lot. Trans people online get brigaded by trans exclusionary radical feminists called TERFs, and it's a huge problem where TERFs will mass report people and then get their Twitter accounts banned, try to get them banned on YouTube and that kind of stuff. I care about that kind of stuff. I care about the Palestinian activists that try to post what's going on in regards to the apartheid situation, from the Israeli Defense Force, and then they get their accounts purged. That's what I care about. I don't care about Marjorie Taylor Greene's right-wing Looney Tunes garbage. I don't care. I'm going to be honest, right? I'm just being honest with you. There are some things I care about and other things I don't. So I just want to be very upfront with that. So then they respond, and I don't have money to eat tomorrow because my channel is demonetized. Stop supporting censorship. You're only not censored because they like your opinions. I don't know who they is. I'm not familiar with they. But also, my opinion, if you are living paycheck to paycheck when it comes to YouTube, I'm going to be honest, I don't believe it. I don't believe this. This part I don't believe. Because the way YouTube payouts work for me, and I might be in a different system, I'm not sure, but the way YouTube payouts work for me is I get paid on the 21st of every month. Well, I get the payout on the 21st. Usually I get paid on the 22nd or 23rd, depending on if it's a weekend or not. So the idea that you're banned for a week, right? And you're not getting paid because you're banned for a week, when it's the 4th, the 2nd when this comment was posted, I genuinely don't believe that. But I mean, if you don't have money to eat tomorrow, that is a horrible situation. I've been in that situation before many times. So again, I don't support that. Also, I'm not supporting censorship. The idea that because I'm laughing at a right-wing Looney Tune getting banned for multiple terms of service violations, that's not supporting censorship. Supporting censorship would be anyone who disagrees with me shouldn't be allowed to speak in public. That's supporting censorship, which I don't agree with. But also, let's keep going. They also threatened to permanently delete my channel, including videos I've had since 2010, my childbirth, etc. that I've saved nowhere else on short notice, for violating their misinformation policy because I took ivermectin for scabies. Worse, because ivermectin was made so controversial, it took over a week for me to get it. That's the problem with the right. That's the problem with the right wing. The right wing's disinformation is what caused you to not be able to get your medicine on time. It's also what caused YouTube's overcorrective policies. Now again, YouTube has a problem with overcorrection. I have had multiple strikes on my channel for things that I did not say or do. I remember when the coronavirus pandemic started, I made a video about how hospitals that were overflowing and didn't have enough ICU beds were rationing healthcare, and I got a strike for disinformation because I just read an article about hospital staff. So again, YouTube does have a problem with overcorrection. Any mention of January 6th any live stream, I think, ever on January 6th was banned because they didn't know if they were supportive or against the coup attempt and insurrection, right? YouTube has a problem with over-enforcing their bullshit. That's a problem. But again, me laughing at Twitter banning someone after 5 strikes has nothing to do with YouTube. These are completely separate things, right? And so that's what I want to talk about here. So they got into some conversations with people, and so, this is some pretty interesting stuff. You're being nasty to and attacking a woman who I disagree with. I don't understand this emphasis on the woman thing. But anyway, I wanted to comment on this because, if this person really is a fan of me, it says that, they've been subscribed for a month. If you're following Marjorie Taylor Greene because she posts cool stuff sometimes, citation needed. I would love to see the cool stuff. But again, I am not supporting censorship. I am not supporting cancel culture because I'm laughing at an extremely powerful, extremely rich person getting banned after 5 strikes. 5 strikes they gave her. Have trans activists gotten 5 strikes on Twitter? No. Have Palestinian activists gotten 5 strikes on Twitter? No. Have gay activists gotten 5 strikes on Twitter? No. Every time I've ever seen someone get banned on Twitter, it's after 1 strike. So the idea that I'm supporting censorship because they're trying to, quote, fairly enforce the TOS, I don't buy it. I'm sorry. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I disagree. So, But I respond to criticism on this show. If you're a fan of mine and you leave a criticism, I respond to criticism on this show. So